Right guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, I haven't done a video in ages, focusing on my exams which have taken place over the past month. I think they went pretty well, but yeah, they're all over now so I can fully concentrate on the YouTube. But then also I've broken a bone in my arm as well, so excuse the sling, but yeah, I've got plenty of time to focus on my YouTube right now. So today I thought I'd do a video on who I think should win the Balon d'Or this year. I'm going to go through my top 5 candidates. I've got a couple of honourable mentions as well. And yeah, I'm just going to debate who I think wins the Balon d'Or this year. I think it might be an unpopular decision. Personally, I don't think it should be unpopular, but it's probably going to be an unpopular decision to a lot of people. But at the end of the day, this is my opinion. That's the whole point of this channel. We say what I think and we debate. So yeah, let's get into it. So firstly, I'm going to go through a couple of honourable mentions. So firstly, Luka Modric, another fantastic year for Real Madrid. I think don't know whether he's extended his contract yet. I've heard talks about Saudi Arabia, but seeing as literally every player is going to Saudi Arabia right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But another great year, got Real Madrid to the Champions League semi-finals, which I think most people, they were writing them off again. I know City beat them, but they were written off pretty early in the tournament, and he was putting some fantastic displays on, as he always does. Got Croatia to the World Cup semi-final again, very, very good. And then only recently, the other day, lost the Nations League final, which is a shame for him because he really deserves to win some international tournament, considering his how well he's done for Croatia in his career. But Modric is honourable mention. He's not in the top 5, but he's definitely going to get in the top 10 and top 7, or maybe, I don't know how they'll do it, but he's up there. So yeah. And then we've gone for Rodri, another midfielder. I think he's had an amazing year. He's won the treble. So yeah. Yeah, that says it all really. I think he was player of the tournament in the Champions League, and then player of the tournament in the Nations League, which they just won. So an international tournament he's won, got on his back as well, so that'll help. But considering the fact that Jorginho came 3rd a few years ago, there's no reason why he shouldn't be anywhere near the top, because he's had, if not as, I'd say he'd had a better year than Jorginho, and Jorginho came 3rd. So yeah, Rodri's close honourable mention, but he's not in the top 5 for me. But those are my 2 honourable mentions, Rodri and Luka Modric, both amazing years. Yeah, let's move on to the top 5. Right, coming in at number 5, Kevin De Bruyne, amazing year. I think, personally, in my opinion, when he's on form, he's the best player in the world. Not consistent enough, but he's still an incredible year. You can't deny that. But yeah, so I mean, he's got 10 goals at all competitions in the league, or not the league, the English leagues, including the Champions League as well, and 31 assists, which is incredible by one player. But it's just the way he plays in the big games. Like, I remember against Real Madrid, he was just amazing both games. He ran the game both times. He's got a banger in the first leg against Real Madrid in the 1-1 draw. He's probably the best player in the world when he's on form. He's just so important to that City team. They're so lucky that they got a striker like Haaland, because he just whips in perfect crosses every single time. And now he's finally got someone who can finish and get his head on it. But De Bruyne, for me, 5th in the Balon d'Or. There's 4 players that have had better years, in my opinion. Only because I think De Bruyne is not as consistent as these other 4 players. But De Bruyne, definitely worthy of a 5th, and potentially could even get top 3. It depends how they want to do it. It depends how FIFA view this. But in 5th place for me, Kevin De Bruyne. And then 4th, I've gone for Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid. Fantastic year for him. Proper breakthrough year. He's been looking very good the past couple of years, but this year I felt like he's really cemented his place, and he's just looked amazing. Every single time I watch him play, I'm like, oh, he's going to be the best winger in the world. He's following in Ronaldo's footsteps as well. I love that he's got a number 7 shirt now. It's going to be brilliant to see him in that. But he's got 23 goals, 21 assists for Real Madrid in all competitions. And I think that's just amazing. I think he just lights up the game every single time he plays it. He beats the opponent with ease. I think only Kyle Walker's managed to keep him quiet, and Kyle Walker's one of the best right backs in the world. So, but Vinicius Junior, he's had an amazing year. I think he'll push on even further next year. Personally, if they won the Champions League, I think he should have won the Balon d'Or. But unfortunately, City won it, so he's not going to be able to have those shouts. But Vinicius Junior has had a great year, and he's definitely worthy of a top 5 finish. So I'm going to stick him at 4th. Maybe a little bit biased. De Bruyne could be ahead of him, but I'm going to put Vinicius Junior 4th, and we'll see. Maybe he'll improve next year. But Vinicius Junior 4th. Let's move on to 3rd. So 3rd place, I've gone for Mbappe. Mbappe's had a great year. I think he needs to leave the French league. He's wasting his career there, because he's so much better than that. He could reach. I don't know. I don't think anyone can reach Ronaldo, Messi level, but he just reminds me of a young Ronaldo. I think he's got the player in him. He's on course for top scorer for France already. He scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final. I know he's so unlucky to lose, but hat-trick in the World Cup final is unbelievable. But he's got 41 goals, 10 assists in Liga and the Champions League, and then he got top scorer in the World Cup with 8 goals, especially that hat-trick in the final, which was amazing to watch. I remember when that second goal went in to make it 2-2, I was screaming myself, and I'm not even French. But Mbappe's had an amazing year. I reckon leave France, go do it in Real Madrid, or come to the Prem, and then he's getting that Balon d'Or, and I don't know how many he'll win, because he's an amazing player. I personally prefer him over Haaland, but as of right now, him staying in Liga and at PSG, he's just wasting his career, so Haaland's winning right now. But Mbappe, 3rd place in the Balon d'Or, purely because of just that amazing World Cup performance. And then also, I think he did really well for PSG this year. He's the only PSG player I think that's actually played well, because they just don't play well as a team, PSG, but he sticks out every single time, in my opinion. So I'm going to put Mbappe 3rd place. And then 2nd, so you're going to find out my winner here. 2nd place, I'm going for Messi. Messi's not winning it for me. Haaland wins it. Messi, how the best performance, maybe the best single-handed performance in the World Cup I've seen in a very long time. 7 goals, 3 assists in the World Cup, and some of those goals, I remember the one against Australia where he just dribbled past like 100 players, I swear. And then also when he got the assist against Croatia, he went down the wing, he went past them all. It was amazing to watch. He's such a good player. We're so lucky to have witnessed such a good player in my childhood. Him and Ronaldo. I'm so lucky to have witnessed both of them play. And I'm not really about this arguing. We've got to respect them both. They're both amazing players that have delivered so many great performances and let us have a great childhood, to be honest. But Messi only comes 2nd purely because I don't think his League and Champions League performance is as good as Haaland's. And I don't think the Balon d'Or should just be based on the World Cup. Because although he's won the World Cup, I know he did get a lot of goals and assists in France. He's got 21 goals, 20 assists in France in the Champions League. At the end of the day, my nan could score 20 in Liga, and it's such a shit league. Like you can't compare it to I don't even know whether it's top 5 anymore. I think Portuguese league overtook it, but purely because he's had a great year in France. Don't get me wrong, they only just won the league, PSG, and they've got them much more spending power compared to any of the teams. But a World Cup performance should not win you the Balon d'Or, in my opinion. World Cup performances wins you bloody World Cup player of the tournament 100%, but you can't win the Balon d'Or off one tournament. Otherwise, it just discredits the entire year. So, yeah, 2nd place is Messi for me. I think he's had a great year, but he's going to miss out because number 1 is rightfully so, and I don't think it's even a debate. It's Erling Haaland. Just torn up the Premier League this year, lit it up by storm. I was not expecting that, I can't lie. I was one of the people that doubted at the beginning of the year. I thought Bundesliga player, we've seen it quite often, come in and flop. They don't do too well, but he got 36 goals in the Prem. He beat Shearer's record. Salah's record, sorry. Beat Salah's record, and made it look like it was easy. Like, he could have scored more, realistically. He missed so many big chances as well. It's crazy. But 36 goals, 8 assists in the Prem. It's just amazing, really. I can't believe how well he's done. And he got 12 goals in the Champions League as well. He's not quite the record of Ronaldo's, but he's gonna, at this rate, he probably will break these records because City are just so much better than everyone else. But Haaland, what a year, what a player. I really wish Man United signed him when we could have had a chance. 61 goal contributions in all competitions. The only reason I've got a feeling that he won't win it is because FIFA want to give it to Messi because of his World Cup performance. If Haaland played in the World Cup, he would have got a few goals, and then that would have cemented his place as first. But the only reason Messi's in this debate is because of his World Cup. But overall, Haaland has to win it for me. Just sublime all year. Proved a lot of doubters wrong, and he definitely proved me wrong, and I can honourably admit that. But he's definitely got to come first. It's as simple as that, really. And yeah, so Haaland first for me, Messi second, Mbappe third, Vinny fourth, De Bruyne fifth, and then my honourable mentions are Rodri and Modric. So yeah, that's the Balon D'Or 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to drop your own opinions down in the comments below. I'll keep updating my shorts with all my TikToks. If I don't know if you come from TikTok, it's lovely to see you here as well. But I think I'll put my TikTok in the description below as well. I think I've done that for every single video so far. I don't know, it's been a while. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Also, let me know some video ideas in the comments. Video ideas are always appreciated, so I know what to talk about, because sometimes I'm sitting there wondering, oh, do I talk about this? Is it a good topic or not? I don't know. But anyway, if you could do that, that'd be brilliant. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and have a good one.